Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be another book collection that I just recently, of all the books that I just recently bought at our nearest thrift store. Some of them are going to be from the Goodwill, Salvation Army, and this like one thrift store that's near my house that always has really inexpensive books. So I want to show you those books. I did want to say that we don't buy Disney books, and the reason I'm saying this is because somebody actually asked me. So no, we don't buy any Disney books. I don't buy any kind of like princess-like books. I do have two girls, and I'm not a big fan of the Disney and princess type books or toys for a variety of reasons. And I can do a whole different video on that if you guys are interested. But I will tell you that one of the reasons is because it's just aesthetically, I don't like the way the female characters, the way they portray them. You know, they have the perfect hair, the perfect look, the makeup, they're all perfectly thin, all the same shape and size. I mean, for me, it's just like over the top. And I'm always amazed at every time I go to like, for example, I just recently went to a consignment sale where they had like hundreds and hundreds of books. I'm always amazed at how many books there are for kids that consist of a princess and a prince, and the prince saving the princess, or basically the princess waiting for her prince. And so books like that kind of bother me, and I definitely don't buy books like that. And then I also wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to be starting something new on my channel, and it's going to be a series called Mommy Reflections. I'm not even really sure if that already exists on YouTube, but whatever. It's basically something I kind of want to do, and every week I will be doing one video. It'll either go up on Friday or Saturday. I haven't decided. Probably Saturday most likely, but it will be just my reflections of what has gone on through the week, how my week went, what I wish I would have done better, or maybe the things that I'm excited about, that I'm happy about. And it could be about anything and everything. Mommy challenges, challenges just with being a stay-at-home mom. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. I feel like YouTube is kind of like an outlet for me. Not only just to show you guys some of the things that we do at home, but also just to sit down and express myself, even if I'm having a bad day. There's been times where I've had bad days and the day was just really difficult. I wanted to film, the aftermath, basically expressing myself and what had been going on and what challenges, and see if anybody else out there had similar challenges and what they did, and you get the idea. So I thought it would be a good series to start on my channel, just to get feedback from other moms. And yeah, so let me know if you guys are interested in that, but I will be starting that maybe this week, but probably starting next week. Okay, so I'll start with the first one. And the first book is called Have You Filled a Bucket? Have You Filled a Bucket Today? A Guide to Daily Happiness for Kids. It's a book about showing how easy it is to express kindness and appreciation, and they use the bucket to show children how to do that. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel very happy and good when your bucket is full, and you feel very sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket, and other people need you to fill theirs. So how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. So you get the idea, but it's a great little book. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy reading it to her, and I'm not sure how much it is on Amazon. It's probably not that expensive. It has great little illustrations, and yeah. So this is a great little book. All right, so the next book I got was, this one's a big one, but this one is called The Big Book of questions and answers. And this is probably one of her favorite books that I've gotten recently, because we'll sit around, this is for ages 3 and up, by the way. We'll sit around and go through this book and just ask, like 1,000 different questions are in here, and then it gives you the answer. And it has all kinds of questions on a variety of different topics. So it's not just like, for example, about animals. Hundreds of questions on animals, nature, food, things that go, the human body, and everyday people and things. So it's a heavy-duty book. And again, it's a great little book. I'm not going to go through every single thing and read it, but as you can see, there's a bunch of different things like for example, how do ducks swim? And then it gives you the answer. Why does a baby duck follow its mother? So it's a cute little book, and has all kinds of questions in here. And we do sit around and read this book for fun. The next book is Earth Day Birthday. And this book is about planting trees and recycling, but like the monkey's friends basically want to plant trees and recycle on our Earth Day's birthday. However, the monkey wants to celebrate his birthday. So it's a cute little book, really easy to read. All right, moving right along. The next book is Daisy the Doctor. And I like this book because it's a female as the doctor. And she's already started reading this one. And this book is basically, Daisy as a doctor, and how she goes into the office and she helps people that are sick. So I like books that my daughter can see herself in. Basically Lyric, because these are books for her. But yeah, it's another female. It's not just a male as the doctor. Does that make sense? God. Sometimes I feel like I chatter on and I don't make any sense. And again, it has great little pictures. And there's Alice, the receptionist, Dr. Oshwin, there's another doctor, and there are people these are the people that Daisy works with, Michael, the nurse. So I like the fact that it's realistic, and I also like the fact that there's a female doctor, a male doctor, and a male can be a nurse, and so on and so forth. So I like that, and it's very realistic. And yeah, I just think it's a cute little book, and she really, really enjoys this book, and especially since she likes to pretend like she's a doctor, and she loves playing that game. So it's a great book. And then I also really like this specific character, Alice, who's in a wheelchair, because my daughter has an aunt who's in a wheelchair, and so it's very relatable to her. But yeah, so you get the idea. It's a great little book, and it was very cheap. I think it was like, let me see how much it was. It was 49 cents. Can't beat that. Alrighty. The next book is called The Dot. I love this book. And this book is about a little girl who doesn't think that she can draw anything. So her teacher tells her to basically just make a mark and see where it takes her. So the little girl grabs a marker and gave the paper a good strong jab. And there it is. It's just a little dot. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you guys, but a few days later, the little girl goes back to school and she notices that her teacher framed her painting right above her desk. So she's excited about that, but then she realizes that she can make a better dot than the one that she originally made. So she opened her never before used set of watercolors and went straight to work. And then she created all kinds of dots on papers, and she really got into it. And her work was presented at her school, and everybody loved it. Yeah, and I think it's a great little book to have around, and I love the message. So, okay, so this is a book about 100 dinosaurs from A to Z. Lyric really loves dinosaurs, and I thought she would enjoy this book because I haven't shown it to her, but I thought we could sit around and read it and just go through all the different dinosaurs. And yeah, she just really loves dinosaurs, and she does have some dinosaurs in the backyard somewhere. But I thought we can grab all her dinosaurs and look through this book and see if we can find them. It's a little bit for an older kid, but I still think it was a good buy, especially since we will be homeschooling in the future. And even if you weren't homeschooling, I mean, this is just a good book to have, especially if your kid loves dinosaurs. The next book is probably my favorite, and because since my daughter Lyric loves to play in the backyard, or just likes to play outdoors in general, we always go to the beach, we go to the park, we go hiking, we do a lot of different things like that. So she loves collecting leaves and rocks and pine cones and everything in nature, and then she'll, usually paint them and do all kinds of things with them. So because of that, I thought this book was great for her. And it's usually $12.95, it says there, but it's a book. It says the tree, it's called Tree. Discover the life of a tree in close up, from tiny seed to forest giant to woody skeleton. And I know that she's gonna love this book. And I got it for 99 cents, which is a great deal. But let me just quickly show you. It says, shows you images of bark, leaves, roots. I mean, everything you could think of, from tree to timber, life among the leaves. So, especially right now, her and I have been talking a lot about leaves. And she's been asking me about, why some leaves, when you get them, they're yellow and then they turn brown. So this is a great little book to have around. And she loves pine cones. So I know she'll love this section, all about pine cones. And yeah, so great book to have. That book, again, is a great book, even if you're not going to homeschool. That book is just great to have. Okay, so the next book I got is probably one of my favorite books I got. I keep saying that, but this is definitely a great book. And I found this one at the Goodwill, so it was a little bit more expensive. It was $2.99, but it's called What is Beautiful? I love it because it explores what constitutes beauty in a person, and I think it's a great book to read. Again, this is definitely one of my favorites. I quickly skimmed through it when I was at the Goodwill just to make sure it's the type of book that I would want to buy for my kids. And this is definitely a book that has a great message, I think. So I love the pictures in this book, but I also just love the concept of this book. And I'm just going to read a little bit about what it's about here. And it just says, What is Beautiful provides parents the ways to begin an interactive dialogue with their children in order to explore underlying ideas of what constitutes true beauty, promoting goodwill and tolerance through a multicultural approach. What is Beautiful helps children acquire a deeper understanding of more rewarding beauty of inner values. So I just think it's a great message for any little kid. And yeah, so I'm excited to read this book to her. I think she'll enjoy it. And as you can see, it has great illustrations. Okay, so the next book, or maybe I should say books, are a full collection. And I think I got pretty lucky with these. And I'm not going to go through every single one of them because that would take forever. But I will show you like just the front. And each of these was 99 cents. So I couldn't beat that. And it's by Reader's Digest Kids. And each of them is just different. As you can see, this one's Kitty's Special Job. And this one's The Little Goat's New Horns. Little Bear's New Friend. Be Careful, Little Antelope. Go to Sleep, Little Groundhog. Little Squirrel's Special Nest. The Hungry Duckling. These are just really great. Little Puppy Saves the Day. Worried Little Lamb. Little Donkey Learns to Help. And Brave Little Fox. As you can see, the pictures are pretty nice, and they're just really nice stories. Each of them has a great story to them. I got really lucky with this because this is obviously some sort of collection, and I went to this thrift store when it was around the time that school was about to begin, so I just thought that they probably had a big shipment of donations. So I was right, and I got a big, just a bunch of these for really cheap. Okay, so the next book is Autumn is for Apples. And this is a great little book. It talks about what the main character and her family do to pick apples in autumn, basically, and the family has a routine that they follow every year. And I just love the story. I thought it was a very cute book, and somebody put stickers on here, so I'll have to get those off before I show this book to Lyric. But other than that, I think it's a great little book, and it was cheap. I believe this book was only 49 cents. So it's one of those books that you could probably find used on Amazon. And yeah. So that's all the books I'm going to show you for this video, because I have so many and it would take me, like, this video would get really long. But I wanted to tell you guys, somebody asked me if I go to the library for books, and we do. I'm not the best at remembering to return the library book on time. Like, I think I have one right now that's already overdue and I have to go. So because we read a lot and Lyric loves books, you know, she has a big book collection, and I figure those books will be passed down to Maya, and then at that point, when they're really, really over those specific books, I will either donate them or give them away to friends that have kids, you know, or family that have kids. So the next video will be all the other books that I got. It's probably going to be another 2 videos for the books that I got, because I have so many of them. So that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.